Everyone thinks they know how time travel works. You step into a machine, it glows, and you phase through time like a ghost. But that's impossible. In this video, I'm going to tell you how time travel could actually be achieved and why it hasn't happened yet. It doesn't require bending space-time or breaking the laws of physics in crazy ways. It requires two very specific things, and one of them we can start building today. The core idea. Traditional time travel ideas treat time like a river you can swim against. But in reality, moving through time backward would mean teleporting matter to a completely different point in spacetime. To make that work, you need two things. First, and most important, the location has to be perfect. Not just the right spot on Earth, but the exact position and velocity in space that Earth was at that moment in the past. Second, you can't just materialize out of nowhere into thin air. You need a physical vessel already waiting there to receive you safely. Requirement 1. The perfect location. Let's talk about why location is brutal. Earth isn't sitting still. You're currently moving through space at ridiculous speeds, spinning at the equator at about 465 meters per second, over 1,674 kilometers per hour, in relation to Earth's axis. The Earth is orbiting the Sun at roughly 30 kilometers per second. That's fast enough to circle the Earth in about 7 minutes. And the entire solar system is hurtling around the center of the Milky Way at around 220 to 230 kilometers per second. Even a tiny timing error throws you way off. Imagine trying to teleport back just 1 second. You'd miss your target by tens or hundreds of kilometers because of all those combined motions. A millisecond error, still potentially meters of mismatch, enough to slam you into a wall or leave you falling from half a kilometer. A microsecond off and you're still in serious danger. This is why phasing through time doesn't work. You don't slide along some timeline. You have to arrive at the exact right coordinates in four-dimensional spacetime. Miss it and you're dead in space, splattered on the ground, or vaporized by relative velocity. Requirement 2. The vessel. So how do you solve the arrival problem? You build a vessel, a sealed, reinforced chamber, and place it at a carefully chosen, stable location right now. It needs to be strong enough to survive for centuries unattended. Think shock-absorbing interior, radiation shielding, basic life support, and precise markers so future technology can lock onto it perfectly. Then you wait. Someday, maybe decades or centuries from now, macroscopic matter teleportation becomes possible. Scientists figure out how to teleport real physical objects, not just quantum states. At that point, you, or someone in the future, can teleport back in time, directly into that waiting vessel. The vessel has always been there once the loop closes. It's a bootstrap paradox, but a consistent one. No magic, just infrastructure plus future tech. Why this could work. This approach dodges the usual sci-fi problems. No need to phase through anything. Forward time travel is already real thanks to relativity. Astronauts age slightly slower on the International Space Station. Backward time travel becomes an engineering challenge. Perfect positioning and a receiver. We don't see time travelers today because no one has ever built and left a proper vessel waiting. Once the first successful trip happens, the door is open. A relevant experiment. Scientists are already taking real steps in that direction. Back in 2017, a Chinese team successfully quantum teleported photons, the quantum state of light particles from a ground station on Earth all the way up to a satellite in orbit, more than 1,400 kilometers away. That was the first time anyone had done quantum teleportation from Earth into space. It's still just information, not solid matter or people yet, but it shows we're learning how to send things precisely over huge distances without losing the signal. If we can one day scale that up to actual physical objects, then building a waiting vessel here on Earth suddenly becomes the missing piece for reaching back in time. What's next? If you have the money, the engineering knowledge, or access to advanced research, This idea is wide open. Build the first vessel, secure a stable site, document the exact coordinates and time. Remember what I said earlier, in relation to what, where in the universe, and how fast you are actually moving. Make time travel an actual project instead of just YouTube speculation. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Engineers, physicists, futurists, if this sparks something, reach out. Let's see if someone with the resources picks it up. This is just my brain working out a fun problem, but it's grounded enough that it might be worth trying. What do you think? Could we actually build the first time travel receiver? Thanks for watching. Have a good one, everybody.